Today we're checking out the front, inner, and outer tie rods with idler and pitman arms and drag link, fitting the 2007 to 2018 Jeep Wrangler JKs. This kit is a great option for Wrangler owners looking to restore or upgrade their steering system with a complete, high-strength replacement for worn-out factory components. The standout feature of this kit is the all-in-one design, which includes inner and outer tie rods, a drag link, idler arm, and pitman arm. This comprehensive setup is perfect for anybody looking to refresh the entire front steering linkage in one go. This is especially helpful for high-mileage Wranglers or off-road rigs where steering components have seen some heavy wear. Each part of this kit is engineered for durability and precise fitment. The tie rods and the drag link feature heavy-duty construction with reinforced joints to handle the increased stress of off-roading, oversized tires, or those suspension lifts. These components are designed to restore factory steering geometry and responsiveness while offering better long-term strength than many stock replacements. The pitman and idler arms play a crucial role in reducing play in that steering system, helping tighten up the feel of the wheel and improve overall handling. These components are matched for consistent wear resistance and alignment with the drag link, ensuring smooth, controlled steering motion under all conditions. Additionally, the joints are pre-greased and sealed to protect against moisture, dust, and grime, important for Wranglers that spend some time on the trail. All the fittings are pre-greased with high-quality grease to help reduce future maintenance and help extend that service life. All parts in this kit are made from solid steel for strength and longevity. The tie rods and drag link are machined to factory specs and come finished with a corrosion-resistant coating to help protect against rust and surface damage. The pitman and idler arms are forged and reinforced for reliability, making the entire system trail-ready and daily driver dependable. As far as the pricing goes on this kit, it's coming right around that mid $300 price range for the entire kit. For a full set of all the replacements of key steering linkage components with upgraded materials and ready to install parts, this is a great value, especially for Jeep owners looking to avoid having to piece this kit together one piece at a time. The install here is pretty involved with a lot of parts, so we're gonna rate this a 3 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can expect to spend about 4 hours to get the job finished. Now let's head on out to the shop, and they're gonna give you a detailed walkthrough of exactly how this install process goes.
Tools required for this install include an impact gun, 7, 17, and 24 millimeter wrenches, 18 and 21 millimeter ratcheting wrenches, needle nose pliers, a hammer, 18 and 24 millimeter sockets, and a grease gun.
What's up guys? Today we're installing a steering kit on our Wrangler, so let's get started. So we're gonna start over on the passenger side here. We've got two 21 millimeter nuts to remove. So I've got a 21 millimeter ratcheting wrench. I'm gonna loosen them up most of the way, but not all the way, and then I'm gonna strike the side of the knuckle with a hammer to pop those ball joints loose. Now take a hammer, strike the side of the knuckle to pop these free. Next we'll come over to the driver's side. We've got one more ball joint in our knuckle, and then we've got our other one attached to our pitman arm. So once again, 21 millimeter ratcheting wrench. Loosen them up almost all the way, we'll leave them a few threads on. Now grab your hammer and break those ball joints free. Next, we're going to take an 18 millimeter ratcheting wrench and remove the nut on our steering stabilizer. This will come off when we fully remove this arm. We can just slide it right off of it. Now we're going to remove the nuts off of our ball joints and remove these arms one at a time. Next up, we're gonna assemble our new steering kit. We're gonna get this all put together, and then we're gonna get our factory arms over here to adjust our measurements off of, and then we'll snug everything down. So I'm gonna start with our bar attachment to our pitman arm. This is a reverse thread. I'm gonna spin that on most of the way. And then your end link, your tie rod end, is going to be a standard right-hand thread. And I'm just gonna leave it there for now. We'll make our final adjustments when we get our stock one on the table. And then we'll thread in our tie rod over here as well. And I'll just leave that there for now until we get our other bar too. So now I've got our stock and our new bars here. We're just going to line up a ball joint on one side and then make our adjustments on the other side. I'm gonna start over here. I got those lined up. We're a little short on our new one. So I'm gonna twist this collar to expand it. And we'll line that back up and recheck. Still got a little more to go. Right there, we're lined up. So now we'll move over to this one. Get everything nice and lined up at that end. And we're pretty close on this one, but we need to go in a little bit. Double check that it didn't move on the other side. Right there, we're looking pretty good, so we're gonna go ahead and tighten down our clamps. So now on our longer arm, we're gonna take a 24mm wrench and socket and tighten that up. And then on the other one, we're gonna use an 18mm socket on the nut side and a 17mm socket on the bolt side. I'm gonna get these into position first. So now we're gonna mount up our steering arms. I'm gonna slide them into the knuckle in the factory locations, thread my nuts on, and then we'll come back and tighten everything back down at the end. Now I'm going to connect my steering stabilizer to this one as I slide that up into place. Now we'll start over on the passenger side, take a 21mm ratcheting wrench and tighten these down. Next, rethread that nut onto your steering stabilizer, and then take an 18mm ratcheting wrench to tighten that down. Now come over to the driver's side, we're going to tighten down our last two nuts with a 21mm ratcheting wrench. Now on this one we have a castle nut and a hole in our stud. So once you have this tightened down, if your hole is not lined up with one of the slots in the castle nut, you're going to have to tighten this a little bit more. So I'm going to give it a little more until that hole lines up, and then we'll grab our cotter pin. So now take your cotter pin and slide it through the hole in the stud, and then we're
bend the 2 halves of our cotter pin. Next, we're going to install our grease fitting. Get that threaded into the hole, and then just take a 7mm wrench, snug it up. You don't need to go crazy tight with that. Then we're going to grab our grease gun, pop the nozzle onto that grease fitting, and pump it full of grease. Now you can see that boot starting to expand. So I'll pull this off and then clean that up. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the front inner and outer tie rods with idler and pitman arms and drag link for your 2007 to 18 Jeep Wrangler JK. Thank you for watching, and for all things Wrangler, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.